What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to convert an MTW mag to fit inside a real PMag. Before we get started, I need to make sure of this one little thing. I'm not responsible for the mods that you do to your mags and you somehow messed them up. I'm doing this as a guide. It is not the all-to go-to plan. You might be able to find out ways that you might be able to do it better. Again, I'm not responsible for you doing these mods. If you want to send them to me to do them, that's fine. I can do it like that. But if you are going to proceed with this video and actually do it yourself, I'm not responsible if you mess this up. Got it? As you can see, the MTW mag is, shorter than the actual real AR mag. And, once you do the mods and stuff, you know that as you can tell, you need to cut it down. So I'll go through each step bit by bit. I'll show you what all that you need to do, and you'll be able to have your own style PMags, and you might be able to experiment and see what other style will work with the actual magpul MOE ones. Alright, this is what all you're going to need to make the mod work. You need a Dremel. I have one that plugs in so I can have the high speed option. You need one of those cutting bits, whether it's plastic or metal, doesn't matter. A sanding bit, and kind of like a carving bit of so. Allen keys, that way you can actually take the screw out of the bottom to get the MTW internals out. MTW mag, and an AR PMag. First thing that you'll need to do is get the internals out of each mag. The PMags, you just have to press the bottom and slide open, just like most airsoft mid caps, so nothing too fancy out of that. And the MTW mags, just gotta unscrew, take out the Allen key and just plop it right out. So when you're modifying the PMag to fit for the airsoft mid cap, this is one of them that I've cut at a previous time, and here's a standard one. As you can tell, I've actually had to cut a good chunk of it off. A good way to actually size it out is to start with the notch that is, as you can see, right on the back side right here. You start from there and then just test fit and Dremel down as much as you can. Because of that you want to match that notch to to fit your mag catch. Just shave a little bit, test it. Shave a little bit, test it. Better to just have more on there and just shave a little off and then retest fit and everything than to shave too much and then you can't use it. Okay, now that we've got the top part basically cut, the next thing you'll need to do is actually go inside where you see the actual grooves where the rounds will actually be sitting in lined up, and you'll need to take about 1/3 of an inch of it down. So basically you need to thin out this entire area. This is one that I've already done previously. As you can see, as best as I can put it, comparing the two, the front one has, the 3 guides for the tracks, while the other one that I've done is completely hollowed out, so that way you can allow the internals of the mid caps to slide right in to allow the top portion of the MTW mags, because they actually have this lip on the top itself that will allow it to sit in, because there's like a little groove, so you need to widen it out just enough for that. Aside from that, just like widen it out drop the tracks down about a third of a finger length down, and then you'll be able to start testing and fitting it. Alright, now let's get to the actual mid-cap internals. What you'll end up needing to do is you will actually need to shave down, because of the tracks inside the PMag, you will actually need to shave down this entire line off, and maybe like a quarter of an inch off the front end, like I've done here. As you can see, I've actually, like, comparing the two like that, I've actually shaved this entire portion down and a little bit into the horizontal lines, as well as completely getting rid of that screw right there. Right. So you have to do it on both sides, as well as the front right here. If for some reason you don't like the PMags and you want to go back to the MTW, don't worry. This one that I've done will fit right back into the MTW mags just fine, and you can just put it right back in, screw it right back, and it'll work just the same. Okay, now that I've done all the dremeling and wiped a good portion of it cleaned, now we can actually do the test fitting of it. So just line it up, slide it in, and then you'll get a good, assessment on how well you did the cutting, and you can see where you need to, Dremel it down and level it out. So, like I said, I'm no perfectionist. As you can see, let me get this thing to zoom in on me a good bit. As you can see, I have this little gap right here. So, I need to go back in and thin out this top portion just a little bit more on both sides, and then just make it all level. So, just got to do that real quick. See, much better. Like I said, I don't make the perfect cuts every single time, but this will work out just fine for me. As you can see, I was able to make it as flush as possible. Yeah, I probably cut a little too much off on the front, but that won't put it too much out of spec. And I still have the empty mag detection working. That's a win. So the final part is to actually tap a hole on the bottom of the actual plate, so that way the mid cap can be securely screwed in. As you can see, I've got it roughly into the bottom triangle a little bit more than actually dead center on, because the screw actually comes right around that area. And then after that, the optional part, which some people have actually done, was to take the actual bottom portion of the PMag retention and just cut the spring a little bit and just have it sitting on the bottom, just to keep the look and actually have something there instead of a little emptiness. Once you do all the dremeling and all that stuff, you need to go and grab your MTW so you can get like that little actual fine-tuning assessment in. And what you want to do is to take your mag catch, push it out just enough to where you can actually latch onto it, and rotate it downwards. Reason being, so that way you can take your actual PMag and actually slip it in and actually make sure that the mag catch, as you can see the little shiny and glint part, oh, this might be even better angle. You can make sure that you can actually see that it lines up perfectly. And to really make sure it's in, just rotate your mag catch back up forward. And make sure that it goes in and actually holds the mid cap. Okay guys, so for the most part, the mags that I've tested out were the ones that were commonly asked by others. If there are more, let me know. I can sit here and try them out if I can find them, or if I already have them here. If I can't, I'll see if I can try and get one, or if I find one locally for me, I'll pick one up and try it out that way. But I appreciate y'all watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends and all that stuff. Right now, I am still working on the guide for the AA-12 shotgun. Everything is pretty much set to go. I just got to get the time in, you know, being work and all that stuff. So that's mainly the main thing that's holding me back right now. Is just finding the time after work to get it all done. But I am getting it done. I am making the progress on it. And I'm also sitting here working to get other accessories like a mag adapters and Odin speed loader and all that. Odin speed loader adapter and all that. So give me a little bit of time, guys. It's coming. I promise you it will be worthwhile.